Our word today is praise. Praise. And we're going to look at it as it relates to Thanksgiving. So we want to look at Psalm 69:30, and I purposely want to read it to you from the King James. One verse, I will praise the name of God with a song and will magnify him with thanksgiving. I want you to see this correlation between praise and thanksgiving, okay? So we're going to kind of look at that real quickly. That word praise, it's an action word. It's a Hebrew verb. So let's talk about something that we do. And it's so interesting because it says, I will boast. I will talk about. I will show my praise for God. Even to the point where it says, I will act like a madman to exemplify my praise for God because he's so praiseworthy. See, our demonstration of our thanksgiving should be in correlation with his worthiness. God has been so good to me. He deserves me to be laughed at by others if I want to just praise him in a crazy way. He's just that praiseworthy. So when he says, I would praise him in song, he's talking about an action, something that others can see. Maybe it's just simply you raising your hand or waving your hand or just shouting out to God. But it is a demonstration. And so it says to act madly like a madman. Isn't that interesting? God has been so good to us that if it came to that, we wouldn't care if people called us crazy because God's goodness has been that to us. So that praising is about illustration, but when you go on through the verse and it speaks of the thanksgiving, now we're talking about a subject. We're talking about a noun. We're talking about giving God praise, giving this praise to him, giving him praise, giving him an attitude of thanksgiving. There's a correlation between praise and thanksgiving. There's a correlation between praise and gratitude. You can never, or for the most part, you will never be thankful for something that you think you deserve. You have to recognize that God's goodness is simply the manifestation of his good pleasure. It's just what he wants to do. He wants to love us. He wants to be good to us because he decided, not because we deserve it. Isn't that amazing? So we give praise. We thank him. We give and we give it to him madly if we have to. Wow, praise. Don't be ashamed to praise a God that's been good to you. Don't be ashamed to praise your provider. Don't be ashamed to lift your hands to your protector. Don't be afraid to be that madman for God. Don't be afraid of what others might say because you want to reflect his goodness to you. So we can share together, even if we're not together. I can just know you feel the same way. And I can believe that when I'm praising, you're praising too. Because the truth of the matter is, God has been good to all of us. So he's worth our praise. I bet you don't even have to think about it.